Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I see you, JC. Hello.
What's up, Reptar? How are you, my friend? This is what I was just thinking as you were singing your theme music there.
Dun, 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 dun. Never gets old.
Well, that's great because the people that are watching the live stream heard what I said, but you didn't because I was muted on the Discord. I said, "Hey, Reptar, I'm doing great. This is what I was thinking when you started singing your theme music," and then I posted that GIF.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I see it now.
Everyone on
Oh
the
my
on the Twitch
god.
stream knew what I was talking about. All right, hang on. Ice, Scorch, Range, get up here. Hey, Alpha Origins
Hello.
music, get out.
Oh.
Kicking them out. They're
Just
gone
like we do all
forever.
those scammers every day. Get out.
Yeah, dude, I'm on that. Oh, I can't say what I was. I can't say what I was about to say because I might get canceled. But
You should be.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Don't.
yeah.
Ooh, Frank, who are you? That's a sick profile photo, dude.
Ooh. Hi,
Look at
Frank.
that. What is that?
We like your profile pic.
Stripperville, Miami Discord? That's sick. I don't know anything about that project, but that sounds super cool.
But yeah, what is going on, guys? Thank you for joining us again. Of course, we have prizes again to give away tonight. So we're gonna start a battle right away because I know Scorchman loves when we just go right for it. So let's go.
If you're here on time, it's a classic. Woo, woo, woo. Bounty alert, bounty alert, bounty alert. Oh, what did you say
So
we were
guys,
gonna do?
we have a lot going on this week. There's a lot of events that we kind of got to talk about. There's a lot of alpha that we've gotten on some other projects. Things are looking interesting. Markets are coming back. I know. It's good to see most of you guys back and that no one's panicked because that little dip that we had yesterday. So welcome back, guys, and click the swords. Get into the first game.
All right, guys. What's the bounty like? How you got to kill me to get the bounty?
We do if you get killed by God, we put everybody's name that's in here onto a random wheel, and whoever's name it lands on gets the bounty.
Because that seems to happen a lot.
I like it.
All right, cool. And we do a wheel thing. So yeah, first thing, I just want to say, I
Welcome in,
know.
everybody. I see some people popping in right now. Hey, it's Change. No more Change. What's up, man?
Chains, what's up? So we don't do a ton of alpha calls, or we have been, but recently we haven't had very many of them. But we did have a recent ICO for HBAR that a lot of people were anticipating, got into. I know a couple people in here were able to get one. And they are up bigly, which is awesome to see because I know NFTs are kind of like meh right now. But yeah, so any of you guys that have been paying attention to the alpha channel, and took that, congrats, because that's going well. We should be getting our airdrop of tokens within I think middle of April, so maybe 2 more weeks, and we should be getting that distribution. But we have something exciting going on in a couple weeks as well as tomorrow. So tomorrow, I know a lot of you guys know we've been really getting into Serum City. And a lot of you guys are playing on the leaderboards and actively kind of participating in that. They have an AMA tomorrow, guys. I have posted all of the information in the events. It's a real AMA. You guys are going to be able to ask questions. If you guys want to know about the future of the game, the future of Faraway, and kind of what's going on with the Mutant Cartel and the Mutant Hounds, and Yuga Labs partnership and all that kind of stuff. Do not miss that, guys, because that is there's going to be a ton of information there as well. And Scorchman, JC is not going to be with us for our exciting event. I know I mentioned last week, guys, that we're going to be the first game night of every month. We're going to start bringing on people from other projects, like leads, to come talk to us, play some games with us, answer some questions. And our first guest is going to be from Blowfish Studios from Phantom Galaxies. That is going to be on the 3rd, guys. JC is not going to be with me. It's going to be me and Scorchman. It's going to be a similar thing. It's going to be kind of like an AMA. Come hang out, learn how to play the game. Scorchman is the only person I know in this entire Discord, including myself, who like lives and breathes Phantom Galaxy and who is at every single one of their Starship chats. Same thing with Ron, I guess, would be the other close second, just because they are in every single one of those. But they really know the ins and outs of this game, and the purpose of this event is so we can get everyone in and learning how to play so we can be ready for when this launches. Because this is going to be another big project.
Hey,
but
if you want to know all about that Phantom Galaxies series quadrant, I'm your guy. Posted a video.
No, I died of laughter, and I had a wolf. Damn it.
Oh no!
That's right. Reptar spun himself to death and died of toxicity.
But
It's me and Scorch. Who's it gonna be?
Of a city.
But yeah, guys.
Get off
JC.
me. I don't know what
Rick.
I didn't win anything. We didn't
Can
declare.
I get Rick chat, please?
We didn't declare a prize, so I win nothing. You
Yay.
get nothing. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, also, I see Renzetsu down in the audience. Can we all wish him a happy birthday? He turned 33 yesterday.
Dude,
Let's
100%. Happy birthday,
Let's get
Ren.
happy birthday in the chat for
Happy
Renzetsu.
birthday, Ren.
Birthday of goodness to you, Ren.
Oh, that's so great.
So we want
And-
Renzetsu to win this one. All right, click the swords.
And I'm loving the new profile picture, Ren. Loving it.
Yeah, and Quariel
the
and
new-
Willie.
The
Oh,
new
I see
artwork on the
him
apes,
down
yeah.
there.
The new cyber apes.
It
So
kind of makes me want a cyber dragon, even though there is none.
right, that's not there. That's not a thing yet. So
Yet.
Do you have
Oh, there's
intrigue
the
in
yet.
ha,
There's
ha.
the yet.
Oh,
That's what I
Renzetsu
said,
said
Renz.
yet.
I said
Oh shit.
yet. So Range, can you tell us was this a hey we need to use a different smart contract because the old one is just not going to work for us?
This is something that Renzetsu can probably answer since he's actually on the team and a developer
Oh, okay.
for Unreal Kingdoms
Renz,
and
you
all
want to come
that
on
stuff.
stage or you want to type? We want the alpha.
But they also went to Magic Eden rather than Broken Sea to enforce creator royalties.
This is a really important thing, and I really am interested. Besides just wanting to tell Ren happy birthday.
Yeah, happy
and to
birthday,
look-
Renzetsu!
Amazing Kingdom Hearts meme that Vagobi made for us. Cough, cough.
I know that was amazing.
But no, I really I know a lot of people ask us questions about kind of what's going on with the smart contract and like why you guys chose to do what you did. So I did want you to explain because it does have a little bit to do with some of the delays with our NFT as you. So Ren,
Yeah,
what's
so
up, man?
besides OpenSea having its issues here and there,
OpenSea sucks.
Um,
I said it live. On
we
the video. We're
Mhm.
streaming.
we
OpenSea
talked
sucks.
with a few different projects that we've been in conversations with and are doing stuff with, and
Corgis.
they showed us the Magic Eden side of thing, how they enforce the royalties on everything, and it boiled down to that would be the best choice for us for all of our holders. So anybody who had a original one in their wallet, they were airdropped one of the new ones. Anybody who had one of the one of ones, the specialty ones, all those, you got airdropped an additional freebie for now. And here in the next week or so, we'll be getting those special one of one type ones out to everybody for those as well, so that nobody's missing anything. Everybody has their stuff. And those who had the special 101 types that had gone above and beyond, you got a bonus extra one out of the new collection.
Yeah. I can't even begin to imagine how many bonus extra ones Dritz got.
Yeah.
Some
He's top
people who
holder,
held
so-
had quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm up to 12 now, and I'll be at 13 once the new one drops, or once the 101 drops.
Excuse me.
Awesome.
But yeah,
I
that's
hear
the
marbles.
reason we went with it.
Thank you, Ren.
Just all better around for everyone.
No, hey, they did it! Look at God looked at JC and realized what an ugly
Wait,
creation.
no, is that
Dude,
round
he-
3?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there it is. Look at that. Round
there
3.
it is.
Ooh, Ooh,
That's-
okay, Wheel of
That's
Range.
hilarious. Yup.
Let's get Wheel of Fortune running.
Good call, Ranger. So if you're in this chat right now, except for the Alpha Origins music bot, we will put your name on a wheel, and whoever's name comes out on the wheel will be receiving $50 USDT because God hates me.
$50. All right. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna
That's
do.
crazy that I called it. Hey, good job,
No.
Coriel.
What did Coriel win?
Um,
Like Coriel wins something. So
Choreo. It's not as enthralling as the special prize. I'm gonna tell you right
sorry,
now.
Coriel. The bounty is rarer.
We'll do 10 Matic for that one. Sound good? 10 Matic. Just guys, and I really have to reiterate, I know sometimes it takes like, a few days for us to get the prizes out. We have your tickets. Just please make sure that you're including what you won in your ticket when you open. Because that's kind of the biggest problem we run into sometimes when we're trying to do these tickets is
Wait,
you know,
what
we-
did you
we
win?
don't-
We don't remember.
we don't know what you won or what to send you, and then by the time we get back to you, it's been a couple days, and then by the time you get back to us, it's been 3 more days. So we really want to make sure you guys get your stuff. So please put what you want.
Yeah, and understand we've also got Pumpkin King's running the poker stuff for us, and it gets confusing, and
Yeah, because Pumpkin King is, again, he's doing an amazing job with running the poker.
Yes.
So for poker prizes too, it's it can be a lot. So again, we're really trying to make sure we send these out. We will get you your prizes. Just make sure that we try and make it easier for everybody. So appreciate that. So we're going to range. Just get the when you get everyone's name.
I took a photo.
Yeah,
I'm doing the wheel
no
of names
worries.
right now.
awesome. Thank you.
So we'll do taking flight too. I don't know how this is gonna go. Yeah, I know it
That's
does.
you.
So we'll do Pumpkin King. I love that so much. So guys, we have some new gifts. Grumpy has been like seriously killing it lately. Obviously I showed off the Kingdom Hearts one earlier, and this one is just incredible. For Phantom Galaxies. I mean, it's just I love all the stuff that you guys have made. Because to be honest, I haven't made a single
Twitch link because that hasn't been dropped in the chat yet.
Yeah, no, I see. What's crazy is I don't even know where my link is, like to share, like on Twitch.
Oh, bro,
I just go live
your
on
address
Twitch.
bar. Oh, you're not on.
All right, I need to. I have an idea. See
Well,
if I can do
here's
this.
the beautiful thing.
I can't.
He's
pin
already
it, though.
broadcasting. We don't have to tell him, hey, you're offline.
I know, right? I should just leave it going, like for sure. But yeah, speaking of Phantom Galaxy though, just because I know we a lot of us have been playing Serum City, but I do want to talk a little bit more about Phantom Galaxy, just because the past couple of days they've had some interesting new updates, and I know Giro and Scorchman were both in there the last previous Starship chats that they had, and I just wanted to kind of open it up to him for a minute to talk about kind of some of the stuff that's been going on with them. And as you guys know, JC is doing tutorial videos now on our YouTube channel, and that includes Phantom Galaxies and Serum City and some of the other games. So for a lot of the people who don't know what we're talking about, they're like, okay, I don't know how to play that. Like, we're gonna start doing tutorials for you guys.
Yeah, and just to be clear, by tutorial, what Reptar means is I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so I'm just kind of fumbling my way through it and trying to figure it out. So hopefully you can be like, hey, I have to fumble less than JC did, so.
Oh, you're not. He's not. They're not giving.
You're not giving what I'm talking about.
No, that was
Right.
a great. The Serum City video.
Reptar, if you want to stop streaming, I can do the wheel of names real quick.
Oh, of course, yeah. Here, I'll let you do that real quick before I start.
Before we start. All right, here we go, guys. If you were in the chat during when God killed me in the thing, here we go. Here's your name on the wheel. Did you put my name on there?
No. Do you want your name on there?
No, it's all right.
No.
Reptar, do you want your name on there? I didn't
Yes.
put any of the. Yes.
I'll
Okay.
send Reptar 50.
No, it's on there. No, stop. All right, let her rip. I love how Range has himself on there twice.
What?
Just kidding.
Fuck
Just
you
kidding.
mean?
And now I was like, wait, what?
Alright,
You
worse.
son of a.
All right, whenever you're ready. Yeah, let her rip. Mimi.
Mimi. So
Congratulations.
Is that me?
That was close.
Me Vals. Yeah, there you go.
Love it.
Yeah. Congrats.
Yeah.
Mimi, is that your
Huge
first win?
win.
Is that your first game night win? I don't.
That's a pretty big win.
$50, dude. Let's go. Yes, it is awesome. Well, congrats. Always happy to see new people win. That's great.
Mimi, you have to in order to win, you have to tell us how long you've been in the Discord because I can't look at it right now. Like if I click on stuff, it
Yeah,
shows
it's
the
true.
stream.
Since January. That's awesome.
Awesome.
January
Out
2023.
freaking standing. Love it.
So actually, for over a year.
Yeah, you've been here for a while.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you know the deal. Go to the support. Somebody hashtag support because I can't type that in for some reason.
I got it.
Thank you. I can't.
Nice.
I can't GIF very well, and I can't hashtag, and I.
Dude,
can't
I
chat.
know. That's exactly why I asked you to do the OBS because I'm just like I can't type in the chat and do the stream. It's hard, But Hackett's never been here before, so everyone give Hackett a nice shout out.
My 30 new kneecap replacements say otherwise.
Oh,
But yeah,
jeez.
Mimi, if you'll just open a support ticket, please tell us that you won the $50 USDT bounty, and toss me your Matic address because you know how
You
much
guys wanna
gas is on Matic? Less than 0.01 Matic. Let's go.
Guys, we love Matic. We love Matic. Guys, I made the best Alpha Origin meme, and I have to show you guys. I showed the team earlier, but
yeah, he made several.
I think I'm gonna do the. I think it was this one.
Did you just change your microphone? Your voice changed in my ear.
Yeah.
Haha, that was pretty.
That there we go. I love it because it's subtle and you don't see it at first. It's just like, oh god.
So much memeage.
I have guys. I went through. Okay, here we can start the marbles now. I'm gonna put it back up on the stream.
Stream back on so I can big screen it. Boop.
So yeah, Magic Eden is interesting because like I've been using Magic Eden and same thing with XY or X2XY or whatever, however you say that. And I think it's X2Y2 or something. But
yeah, something like that.
But it's been interesting using a new marketplace because I've exclusively always used OpenSea. It's always been so it's just it's been interesting to use a different marketplace and to kind of see just how they work. And I don't know how to feel about it because I started using OpenSea. Like it's just what I'm comfortable with, and that's kind of how most people are. Like they want to stick with what's comfortable and familiar with them. But it's quite clear that OpenSea is on the way out, and like there's people are looking for new options and new marketplaces. And then after seeing that Magic Eden supports like multiple chains, like I know that OpenSea technically has Polygon, and they technically have Ethereum, and a couple.
They certainly have Ethereum. They technically have AVAX too.
Yeah, so I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that OpenSea has got more than just Ethereum, but at the end of the day, it's like it seems like there's way more interoperability.
One of the delays in us getting, especially last week, people won mechs and stuff. It's a pain in the butt to figure out what you have to do to get the correct ETH or wrapped ETH on Polygon, and if you send the wrong thing, it doesn't recognize it. And it's like, what?
That happened to me twice, like trying to move it. And the worst part is it takes an hour sometimes for the funds to migrate. So it's
takes
really
forever, and then you bridge to the wrong thing, but then you can't. Range.
Hey,
let's go.
Hell yeah.
Range, you win 50 Starship.
Oh, I'd rather off myself to get that and then have that dirty my wallet. Jeez.
Did you say 50 Starship?
I did.
He did.
That's hilarious. For those of you in the audience, that's a rugged project that we're all still healing from the wounds of.
I'll say that wound still breaks open and bleeds on me. Ugh.
Oh my god. Yeah, ouch, painful. But you know, it's part of the reason that we're all here. So you know, shout out to Matt, shout out to Stuart, shout out to Starship. I actually just checked my the
Shout out to
remaining Starship
shout out to
parts in my
Pool
wallet.
Alliance. Shout out
Not
to all
looking
the
good.
shout out all the asshat rug pullers. You
Yeah,
brought
somebody
us-
said
you
they're gonna
brought us
make a
together.
rug. They're gonna physically print out their NFTs into all their rug NFTs into an actual rug. Who said that? Somebody last game night said.
Somebody
what I'm gonna
somebody
do
already
is,
is.
yeah, I was saying, I'm gonna take
it's-
all of my NFT because you know some of these, some of the VR spaces that are like for example ETH Towers, you can like put your NFTs in your room and walk around in it on the Oculus. I'm gonna put all of my rug NFTs that are still in my wallet. I'm gonna make them a rug. I'm gonna have a rug room.
And that's the thing, like that's a good point that Ren's bringing up. Like it's still on Ethereum. Like I mean, even if it's on Polygon, like and same thing with IMX. Like that's why our developers were talking to us about stuff like Pulse Chain and all these other weird side options. But at the end of the day, it was just like you know, you kind of do want to stay in Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum is like the
Wait a minute.
where all the
Iceland,
volume
is your
is.
birthday today?
Dude, him and Ren have the same birthday.
Well, I think
Ren was yesterday.
I was gonna say, I think Ren was yesterday.
Okay.
Happy birthday,
Still.
Ice. Our planet
Happy
master. He is not
birthday,
salty
Ice.
at all about Starship.
Not even a little
So
bit.
it was 2 days ago. Sorry, Ren.
Okay, so Ren's birthday was 2 days ago. Happy birthday
So-
today. Never. You know what? I take back my happy birthday. I'm just kidding.
He's taking back the happy birthday. You guys heard it.
Yes, Ray
Ice,
for the
Ice,
common
Ice.
kyanite resonator.
No, the thing is, I have the 3rd ever common kyanite resonator, so you guys can hop off.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
say
I'm
it's
proud of that.
Who in
It's
here
not
had the
worth
first
anything.
mythic kyanite resonator? Somebody in here had the mythic kyanite resonator.
I don't know, but that was back when Grumpy or Grandpa was still on the team, and he gave it away during game night.
see, I remember before everything completely fell apart, and we were like trying to tell people like, hey, like if you're worried, like now is a good time to sell parts because they're actually still selling.
Yeah,
it
they're selling
was-
for a lot. Like
Yeah, for when it was a very slow rug. There was time to kind of get out. Obviously, a lot of people got left holding a lot of assets still. But
I think it's more fair to call it a dramatically failed project that rugged at the end.
Oh,
yeah,
Or was me that
yeah.
rugged? Who rugged
Well,
today?
and-
Was it me?
And the thing is, like, I actually I ended up burning a lot of the NFTs that were so just to get the little bit of wax that was backing then. Just so I didn't even have to have.
Don't forget
all of
exclamation point play in the Twitch, please, because I almost
Yeah,
forgot.
I think everyone's mostly in here, but
I
we'll give them.
wasn't. I forgot.
Oh no. But yeah. So and you know, obviously, you know, Matt, you know, was starting some drama out of nowhere too. So it's just like, you know, it's sad to see what happens with some of these projects. But again, you know, if you see these NFTs and they're just sitting in your wallet and you're just like, oh my god, I wish these were gone, like you can definitely burn them. If it's on ETH, it's a little bit different because you got to pay gas and that sucks. But especially on some of these other chains.
Well, with ETH, you could just put them in your hidden folder and not have to look at them.
Yeah, that's another good point. DJ is in the house.
Oh, this is who
Oh,
everybody
no.
wants to talk to because it's been an interesting week.
Yeah, nobody cares about what we're doing or
I
the
know,
game
right?
or
The
anything.
games are
Everyone's
still the same.
Yeah,
Big Time-
everyone's
Big
like,
Time
what?
just took a big dump on their player base who's been trying for the leaderboard, and you know, 'cause
What a
it's the last,
surprise!
it's the last
We
couple of
totally-
days, and they're like,
We
oh
totally
hey,
didn't see that coming.
yeah, they're like, oh hey, by the way, you know, we were trying to add these little custom things in for for St. Patrick's Day, and we accidentally screwed up the entire game for a day. So we're gonna extend the leaderboard deadline for a day and give everybody double XP, including the event crafts, which already have double XP. Oh, and by the way, we're gonna add these other things that have like 3x or leaderboard points. I'm sorry, not XP. So all you people who've just been grinding away, you know, if you just waited, we're gonna have some legendary crafts that are 5x leaderboard points. Plus, we're gonna double that, so you're gonna get 10x leaderboard points. It's like,
Yep.
hey,
I think
What do
that's
you
what
mean?
I think that's
Mr.
some of
Gray,
people.
what do you mean? What do you mean blame range?
I mean, it is a solid strategy.
Ah, Yeah, but I'm
Coriel
fighting.
and Pickle are like neck and neck right now. And that's the thing, guys. Like we realize that sometimes these games are just doing incredible. Sometimes they're insanely profitable, and then sometimes they're not, because a lot of these games again are not finished or fully released yet. So when games either get stale or they start becoming too expensive or what have, like, whatever the reason is, you know what I mean? We're definitely it's noticeable, you take a break from them. That's it. There's
And hey,
plenty
I'll
of
say,
other games.
this is what I learned from Starship. When it's up, take your profits.
Yep.
'Cause
And that's the
don't get me
thing.
wrong,
I mean,
I don't think the people at Big Time are trying to make stuff fail, and I think they're trying to try different things to see what best affects their economy, and they're still working out, and I get that, but they're not trying to fail. I don't think they're going to fail, but they could. Take your profits.
100%. And speaking of taking profits, DJ, what
Give us the
is up?
lessons about taking profits, DJ,
What is up?
with your dog
Yeah,
whiff
taking
hat.
profit is huge. Yeah, but it's always hard to know when to do it, right? So that's why I like the dollar cost average out of things. Sometimes too, like a dollar cost average in. So you take the worry out of it a little bit, right?
Let's go ahead and say from the outstart, we don't give financial advice. We just tell you what we do and what we see and what we like. If you are making financial decisions based on what 5 random people on the internet say, you're a moron.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't
What
even
if
know
we
us.
what if we do it based on what one random person says?
Oh, okay, well that's
DJ?
okay then.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
No,
okay.
seriously, I think that's a good way to
Who
do
won
it. Like
the
everything I
Ash?
post in financial advice too is just I'm just posting what I do. Take it for what it's worth. That's all. Ash won?
Congrats, Ash. Yes, exactly.
Nice.
Ice.
Ash, yeah, Ash helped me swap the other day. He's the man.
Did you finally get your stuff done?
Oh my God, it was a disaster. And I'm not like a crypto newbie. It was a pain in the balls. And then he sent me this app that swaps it. It's like it was kind of like that Change Now, Reptar, but it's something different, but similar.
Yeah, honestly, dude, especially when you're doing inner chain swaps, like you're swapping one chain to another chain, it can
Yeah, you
get
don't
very,
gotta bridge it, or it just does it.
yeah,
It's
bridging
surprising.
can be get confusing. And even for me, like me and DJ have been in crypto for quite a few years. Same thing with everyone on the team here. But like the point is, like, even after doing it for years, it's still confusing. So it's like
Oh, I still
that's
can't
why.
bridge. I still don't know which Ethereum to bridge to get ETH on Polygon. I still don't know.
And
Yeah.
they updated the MetaMask. I haven't logged in a while. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, so it's everything's changing constantly. So the way that we like it is obviously the reason we say things like Change Now and these other kind of like swap sites is what I call them. Yeah, they charge a small fee, but it's idiot proof. It's like, okay, send this, get this, like that's it, and it's not
Ash, put in the
true.
chat the one that you sent me. I can't remember the name of it, but it was easy.
Yeah, there's lots, but anyway, yeah, DJ, I did see that you posted in general chat non-financial advice today. It was interesting. I was reading through that because I'm sure a lot of people are like, a lot of people understand why we have 15 to 20% crashes and everything. But can you just explain a little bit of like what you think is kind of going on right now?
Yeah, well, today the Fed gave the market a wild ride, right? He kind of came out and said something a little unexpected. At least I didn't expect him to come out as dovish as he was today. In fact, inflation has ceased to go down at the rate that it previously had been going down, right? But now it's flattened out. It's even come up a bit. So you might expect a more hawkish Fed, which is what I was anticipating. But even maybe the possibility of a rate hike, instead of a cut. But he came out super dovish. He said that they have a clear path to 3 rate cuts. The market was pricing in like 4. So, I mean, a little bit change there.
But DJ,
But he came out.
Have you seen in your past experience that when it's an election year, they're not going to raise the rates?
Oh, 100%.
Like
I thought that there'd be
screw it. We don't care what the inflation is. We're not raising the rates.
right. I
They
think
need
there's
to
going to
drop
be a
the
concession
rates.
move by the Fed, right? They're going to say they're going to ease. They're going to come out at the same time. People are going to talk about the market is strong. Inflation is still sticky, right? In terms of being used for the Fed. they haven't hit their goal, to get the markets down. But they saw some extreme volatility today, right after the Fed began to release the information. The market spiked up, then you saw it respond with a pull back some fear because they didn't sure what's going to happen. There's a sell-off, but ultimately we ended the day green, pushed higher as they affirmed their position that they sounded dovish. And yeah, it's an election year, and they're not going to let the market tank, right? Expecting environment from the Fed and the government, low regulation, supportive environment for the markets because we're in election year. So they're going to support the markets, in my opinion. I think they're going to largely remain status quo, and we'll give the market what it wants. And I think we're going to see a little bit of a pullback because, like on the S&P 500, we really popped up. It's outside of the bands; it should come back, and then I think we're going to climb higher. But does that mean there's a fear of selling off or taking profits? Just if we're going to climb. I said the S&P 500 was going to keep going up the other time we talked in that financial advice, and how much we've come up. So if we get the 5,500, I think we'll definitely see a pullback into the moving averages. Expect a correction of 5-6%. Not a big dump, not a big deal when you look at the momentum. But we're clearly riding up, and that's a great point with 2024 and the election year. I think they're gonna do a minor correction, and I expect it to continue to push up. And the S&P 500 probably hit 5,500 in the next couple of days, and then maybe see a pullback. And then crypto's following suit. Could we maybe have broke the cycle? What's going on with crypto? Bitcoin hit an all-time high before the halving. So tons of stuff, to think about.
Do you see Bitcoin, like we mentioned this I think last week, but that like during the not the necessarily the last bull run, because I didn't get these numbers, but the previous bull run where Bitcoin went from 2,000 to 20,000 or whatever, on the way up to 20,000, it dropped 29, 30, 38, and like 42% on the way
Yeah,
up.
massive pullbacks. I mean, not massive, but a big, big drawdown.
People are, the sky is falling. Oh, the bull run's over. This is the top. I'm like, I made a post on my Facebook. I was like, guys, if you're friends of mine and you're seeing all this news about crypto and you're wondering what's going on, do not go and get your information from the people that have shit on crypto for the last 4 to 8 to 10 years, because they don't know what they're talking about.
How many text messages I had to answer today?
Yeah, it's like
that's how you know that we're.
That's
how you know we're
people
pumped, right?
that have been positive and in the crypto market for at least the last 4 years. Find some people that know what they're talking about, and who got it right last time, not the idiots on MSNBC and CNN or even freaking BlackRock was shitting all over Bitcoin while they were buying it. They're just
you got
to see those people for information.
It's easy to look at, listen to people, but the proof is in what they're buying and what they're selling. So that's the stuff that I like to pay attention to, because they can tell you one thing and be doing something obviously that's completely opposite.
And that's
but I think
exactly
people
what
are,
the big boys did.
I think
were
that
telling you
they're
how awful it was while they bought it up.
Like, I think now, because normally when we get to all-time high, we should immediately on Bitcoin. I was looking at the chart earlier. I've been busy in real life, so I haven't posted a lot as much, but I went back and looked at all the cycles and the charts, right? So normally we go in right now, we get all-time high, usually going to a 4 to 5 month brand new, a lot of, booming up, right? But now could there be sideways or downward movement in the market that's not counted in because we hit all-time high ahead of schedule, right? So we bare minimum 5 to 6 months ahead of the traditional Bitcoin schedule right now. So I think I want to, paint you a scenario that we'll know by the end of March. If you go to the monthly candles and you look in April, whether Bitcoin's going to go straight up from here, like normally after all-time high, right? We should not have a red candle on the monthly, and we should only have green candles moving forward on the monthly for the next few months. At this point, if we're 5 or 6 months ahead of schedule, if you just say, okay, Bitcoin hit all-time high, forget about everything else, that's traditionally what happens right afterwards.
Top 10 situation.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, DJ.
Thanks, Reptar. Top 10 situation.
Love that.
That was intense.
That was awesome.
The soundboard coming in.
No, Because
So I think if you
we
pay
wouldn't be
attention,
able to stream it.
so I think if you pay attention to the monthly candles, you can kind of see what's happening. Are we 5 6 months ahead? So, we really wouldn't be the final stage, right? And it would be postponed. If you had to guess as to how far out, it would be pushed. Maybe I would look at some time frame normally that would get calculated between like 3 to 5 months. Now that the big question is, should we assume that we're going to have a pretty big, drawdown? Obviously, like we talked about, and you said 20-30% drops, JC, right?
Yeah, in
We
the
could,
past, like on the way to its new whatever high. Like I'm not talking about it broke the previous all time high, because it went from 2,000 to 20,000. It broke 2,000 and it didn't stop. It's not like
right.
we broke 69,000
Nice.
and then we dropped, but we didn't. But we didn't.
I think yes. So we could have a
we're still
drawdown.
going. We could drop 40% and it wouldn't be unprecedented. But yeah,
Yeah, it would
did we hit
be.
20%? I don't think we hit 20. No,
It
because that
would
would have
that
required
40% would be
58.
a big drop, but
But
but then I think the
we hit
impact on the
15
altcoins,
anyway.
and I think at that point, so if Bitcoin prints a red candle in the next couple of months, which traditionally it won't, I think the alts, we always talk about, when do the alts pop off? Then we could have a substantial drawdown of Bitcoin, and the cooling off phase, if that happens, prints a red candle. That lasts 1 month, and if you understand, what we've been saying is, I've only predicted under 30 days of consolidation, and if you continue to move higher because of where we're at in the fib, these levels are important, and where we're at in the overall pump cycle, you try to factor in now, where we ahead, where are we? It's telling me that we should go directly into a 4 to 5 month period where we just hit a brand new all-time high. Like I'm going 100K. If we go up to and just start ripping, and we absolutely have no consolidation, we normally would have seen, it should have already happened, right? But now we broke all-time high early. So if we continue that way, and the March candle should not go red, and the April candle would not go red either. We have to have two big candles in a row on the monthly, and then I think then you can say, okay, this is probably going to be the blow off top. It's fucking coming. And then we would obviously jump ahead in the cycle. But if they go red and it confirms it's absolute, go time, and then it's ultimately going to have a harder crash. And there could be, he's saying a big 40% crash, maybe, I don't know, but it'd be kind of healthy actually to see a correction and a longer consolidation. That would take us back to the traditional thing, which would last, 3 to 5 months.
Right, and that you think maybe then we can reset and have a traditional, hey, we do a little run up before the halving, and then after the halving we go up again. That because traditionally we don't break all time highs. We don't break the last cycle's all time highs till after the halving.
Right.
Which is what.
So we could fall into a place where the altcoins could rally though big if that happens. So that's what I'll be looking for, basically. So I'm trying to pay attention. I just wanted to come out and talk about that because we talk about that stuff. But the dovish Fed is good, I think, for crypto too. And we're at a place in time and a very strategic trigger point where it could.
The last time the Fed just threw money at people,
yeah,
Bitcoin went to all-time highs to 69.
It could happen, right? So you got to watch the Fed. What's Fed going to do? Do they cut the rate and then things just blow up? I mean, but you have to concern yourself. Get yourself in a spot in the chart and find out where it's followed up. Like I said, by those 4 big strong months of Bitcoin, and then I think you can justify, or not justify, but figure out kind of where we're going.
Yeah.
To stay ahead of the schedule, or does it reveal that it's got a new plan or something?
Yeah, I think.
And then you have a new charting pattern we haven't seen before.
Exactly.
With a longer drawdown.
This is new.
Yeah. And then at the end of the year, maybe there'd be a pump in all these scenarios. But and the fact is, if you're looking for the top in 2025, I think that's not what the market's pointing to right now. That's what would be traditional. So you need to see a cooling off.
Do you
if
think
that's
we
going to
top
happen,
early?
in my opinion.
If we continue as
that's
we
why
are
I said
now, do you think we have an early end to the bull run and maybe a smaller drop for the bear? As we kind of eventually I think we level out to where Bitcoin becomes a little more stable. We don't have 80% drops every 2 years or 4 years.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, on the monthly, if you go out to the monthly chart, I wish I could drop it in here, like draw on the screen or something, but I don't know how to do that. But if you go to that longer chart and you pay attention to the candles, from previous patterns, and I think that we could tell from that if it's going to actually break out or not. But it takes full time. And then it could consolidate, like you said. So I think we just need we'll probably know by the end of, what are we in March? At least by the end of April, I would think, in a month and a half. See what happens with the last candle that just printed and this new one coming up. Another green candle in April, then I would say, oh, then it's go time. Maybe, 3 in a row, I think would be like, all right, this thing's about to blow. Not financial advice.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say with all of these institutions, the Bitcoin ETF and all these institutions having to buy actual Bitcoin, and all these institutions buying Bitcoin for their investors. And we're going to come up to the halving where, each block is half as many Bitcoin. I don't know. I could see the cards coming together for a really, really big liquidity squeeze as these things kind of come together.
Ooh, that's tough. What you had?
I don't know. Unfortunately, most of my stuff is not in Bitcoin because I don't see Bitcoin doing as well as other tokens as far as multiples. And me personally, I'm trying to generate some wealth so that maybe my wife can retire early. Who won that? Is that JB? Renzetsu, happy birthday!
Oh, at the very end. Wow.
Again. Oh.
Wow.
All right,
Red
so that
10 ape token.
Nice. So the
For 10
projected
ape token or $10 in ape token?
10 ape
10
token.
Ooh,
How much is
ape
10
token, nice.
compared to?
It's more.
Yeah.
An
$1 billion.
Over $1.
Yeah.
So
it's like $20. It's bigly. Thank you, Ice. It's bigly. Damn right.
It's bigly.
DJ, when you get a second, could you check out the thing I just tagged you in? It's a meme token that
Yeah,
Queen Chili Pepper
DJ
got me to buy into.
Give us an ultra degen call for the next week.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, this token launched last week.
You don't want a degen call. I did one earlier. It was up a million% and then down.
I'll give you my degen call. There it is.
WC trades. I'll have to click on it.
Yeah, I sent the.
Kex. JC.
So yeah, I made a little degen play just because it's our friends over at Funky Monkey Fred House and Den of Dragons, and you guys know Arajo and Mike Miller, comic book artist for 30 years, friends with Ben. I've been involved with multiple iterations of that community anyway, and so Mike Miller came out with a big meme token that has actually he calls it meme-tility. So they do have some plans for actual utility for a meme token, not just a random meme. But it's super early. I'm not telling you to buy this by any stretch of the imagination. But
buy it?
Their liquidity. They're not their liquidity. Their market cap right now is like $386,000. So I mean, it's just I threw a little bit of money in because I'm just friends with them. So that's all it is.
See, it's weird because I'm kind of in a bittersweet position right now because I had a good amount in altcoins, and I kind of overextended. I bought some NFTs because after we got a lot of NFTs for the community pool, I got a lot of FOMO because part of the thing is I really want to invest in projects that as a group, we really want to make sure that these are the best of the best.
I'm not putting Pepe Trump into the community pool.
Why not?
Even if we did, why not? No, my point is that when we do things in the community pool, we get bullish on them because we've done the research, and it's I actually moved a lot of my altcoins into some of these NFTs. I got a couple artifacts and some other things for some of the games that we're playing. And it's just and then all the altcoins dumped, and I'm like, thank God that I bought NFTs. And it's last week people were saying NFTs were just crashing. So it's like it's hard to really kind of the week to week. But like DJ and JC both were saying, I mean, it's like if you just ride it out for like the next few months, like we all know it's coming. It's just like, this is normal. This is expected. So I'm just hunkering down and I'm just adding more like every time I see a big drop like this.
If I happen to have any, because I pulled a little profit on this last pump on a couple of tokens that were up. I hold it in USDT. I don't take it into USD because that's a taxable event. I keep it in USDC or USDT. And any of these dips, like Bitcoin goes up to 74 and then drops back down to 62. That's a great time to maybe go, hey, maybe I'll take that profit and roll it in and get a little more, whatever. You understand how that works. But yeah, it's not. I think it's.
Yeah, I sold some of my whiff.
And DJ, you're more of an investment guy. Maybe you can tell me if this is Warren Buffett or not. But basically said the way you generate long-term wealth, and we're not necessarily doing long-term wealth with these trades and stuff we're trying to do, but the way you generate long-term wealth is you buy an asset you believe in and you never sell it.
Yeah.
Never sell it.
For sure. And it's hard when you see something you like go down so much. Oh my God, the music on this is killing me.
Everyone who bought when Bitcoin went up to 72, 74, whatever it was, everyone who had ever bought Bitcoin up to that point was in profit.
Yeah, that was insane.
If you bought the top of the last bull market when it broke all-time highs, you were in profit. So
which is crazy to
give
think
it
about.
4 more years, and where are you going to be? Like right now, we were talking about this in our group chat. We bought some Radium on Solana, and Radium jumped all the way up to like over $3, but then it dropped back down to almost $2. But you know what? We bought it at $1. Yeah, it dropped 50%, but you know what? I'm still up 2x. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry if you bought the top, but 2 years from now, 4 years from now, if you bought the top of Bitcoin at 20K, it fell all the way back down to what, 4, 6? But if you just kept it, you're fine. You're fine. Just buy it if you believe in it. If you're not trying to
really
flip it, obviously you're not holding
dog
with hat for
right, yeah,
20
forever.
years. If you're holding Bitcoin for 20 years, I'd say the odds are good you're going to win.
Yeah, you're going to be fine. We have a couple questions in the chat. One from Ice and one from Mini Gray, but they're both for DJ. One is, should I be concerned about ADA? And 2 is the breakdown on Arrow, the DEX on base. So whatever one you want to tackle first, DJ, if you're cool with that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know what base is, but
I don't know a lot about Arrow, so I was just gonna say that I can't really speak intelligently on that because I'm not really familiar with it, but it was chosen as the DEX on base or of base. So that's like Coinbase's DEX or something, I'm assuming.
I've never even heard of it, to be honest. I mean, I've heard of base, but I didn't know about Arrow.
Yeah, I've heard of base as well, but that must be their DEX, I guess. I can't, but I'll definitely check it out, Ice, because I like that kind of stuff.
My problem with Coinbase is just they shut off trading at very inconvenient times, which seem convenient.
Right.
It's
you
just
can't trade your Bitcoin right now, but
it seems like something fishy's going on sometimes with Coinbase. So like, I never keep my money on Coinbase. But
yeah, my problem with Coinbase is when those big pumps come and you want to take your profits, Coinbase is down.
You can Exactly, and it almost seems intentional. It's like,
except it's not down for BlackRock.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Like it's like how they shut down. Because BlackRock's not using Coinbase. You know?
Robinhood.
Yeah, it's like what they did with Robinhood.
GameStop. They were like,
sorry,
you can't sell.
Like you can't trade this.
Thanks,
and then JC, I think he said something like our favorite holding period is forever. Warren Buffett, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, but he was talking about like more traditional stuff. But
right, it is.
And then I think the other question was, are you worried about ADA or Cardano? I'm not worried about it one bit. I just don't think it's going to perform as well as some of these other coins. Like it doesn't have the sexy narrative, all that kind of crap going for it. But it's got good fundamentals as the market grows and matures. Cardano should still, grow and be relevant and see nice gains. So I'm not worried about that at all. So it's actually a really large portion of my portfolio in coins.
And keep in mind, it's a very large market cap, and so it's also very safe, comparable to something like Bitcoin or Ethereum, where it's not going to crash as hard as some. I mean, like Radium was a
Yeah, and
perfect.
it's not going to party like the other coins either. Like
It's
right now.
3x in one day, but then it dropped by
Yeah.
35%. I mean, it's just like the
But
opportunity.
if you look at Cardano now and you were buying it, when we were talking about buying it at a quarter back then, I mean, you're still up 200%, which is a great gain.
You won't feel sick.
Not up at 10x, but that's
my-
why it could be a bigger portion of the portfolio. I think it's, like you said, it's not as volatile.
So
Yeah.
today is the 2-year anniversary of my dad passing away, and he left my stepmom some Cardano. He bought, and he and I were talking. He and I were talking about crypto back in this time. My dad bought Cardano at 2 cents.
What's it at
Nice.
now?
2 cents. I bought the first batch. Oh, bew! I saw that.
Damn.
But yeah, like I bought my first Cardano. I think at like 25 cents. But yeah, my
Nice.
dad
That's
dad
still a
bought
great
a small
price.
bag of Cardano and at 2 cents. That now I've got my stepmom set up on her own account. But yeah, 2 cents.
Yeah, I bought more Cardano over summer at 24, 25 cents. Actually, I made a video and posted it. Said
Yeah.
now it's the time to buy. Anyways, and I never thought I'd buy Cardano again at 24, 25 cents, but I happily bought it. But it's just it's a 90% pullback. I mean, a lot of these big projects still, like that can pull back 90%. It sounds insane, but it's a normal drop for a coin. Even Solana was down 90% for Christ's sake.
God, that's
so-
my big miss. Like I let my personal animosity towards how centralized Solana is keep me from buying Solana at $8.
Yeah,
I
me
know,
too.
imagine.
I let my personal emotions get in the way. Like I don't have some kind of like moral or legal problem with Solana. I just don't like that they're centralized.
You just didn't like it.
And I let that emotion, because I was like, I don't care. It can go back up. I'm not buying it. I was like,
I
it's
sold
$8.
all my last of my Solana at like $40. I'm like, guys, it's the end. I'm just out. But I never bought when it came all the way down. But I did buy Radium instead because I wanted to buy the DEX for a quarter. 18 cents, 25 cents. And that's up 10x. But I didn't directly buy Solana this time.
Yeah, I almost bought Solana and was like, no, I'm gonna not buy it at a principle. And my principle was I don't like how centralized it is.
Dude, that's literally what I said. The same thing, and it's painful to say it, but it's like when the chosen one's the chosen, right, guys? Like if you know that the institutions are behind it, and you know the money's behind it, and you know that's the one with the narrative, it's like it's hard not to buy it because you look at it every day and it's up. You know what I mean? It's just like and honestly, Solana's great. Like it's a good, like it works
Why
better
Alpha
than it used.
Origins token.
And imagine
so
just
I'm
being
gonna
up
say
20
this
times
right
on
now.
friggin' Solana.
I'm going to say this right now. The problem with making a token when you're a project, and I don't want to shit on anyone else's project, if you have a token or anything,
We can
I
shit
don't.
on Starship.
This is my personal opinion about a token. There is no reason for any project to do a token unless you're actually going to do something with the coin. Like what is it going to be used for, and why should I buy it other than like Ethereum or HBAR? Because we all know, like, we're educated here. Like we know like what projects are going to make money. So it's like, why would I put my money into this random project's coin when I can put it into a real project's coin? So at the end of the day, realistically, like kind of like how we didn't do an NFT at first, is we didn't really see a reason to do a token. Like there's nothing we need to do or accomplish that would require a token. Basically, the only reason to have a token is just to say you have a token, kind of like BenCoin.
Yeah,
and then maybe name it after yourself.
The only reason, in my opinion, for us to make a token would be just to make money, and that's not like it would just
Starship.
be a rug. It would just be a rug token. I tell you
So,
what.
anyways, we're gonna have a token. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
So
I
yeah,
know-
the
I
token
know
goes
we
out
give-
tomorrow. We're
give-
dropping our Ethereum
Yeah.
addresses.
So
Here, everyone, give
Oh,
that.
yeah.
all of the Alpha Origins founders have 1 million tokens, and we're gonna launch a 17 million token drop, and it's gonna be $1 per token, and we're gonna sell at the first pump, and you guys can hold the bag. How's that?
Yeah, and it's just that's exactly it, guys. And realistically, like we know a lot of you guys have been patient about waiting for the development. Guys, the community pools are pumping. I promise. Like it's a community ocean at this point, and we just got in on an ICO on on Hedera. We're super proud about. We have a lot of assets that are going to start actually generating even more funds. We already have what we've built so far. It's just like we really are excited to finally get this out to you guys, but we have to do it right. Damn right. Where's Jenny? When Jenny? And and that's amazing when we see the things we're invested in. Guys, go look at the white paper. Look at every single coin and project we're involved with, and then go look at the charts on every single one of them. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, and it's just like things have been doing very well. And we're really just making sure that everything goes off without a hitch because we don't want any problems. We want to get this out. It's coming, I swear. Damn right, Ron. It's coming, I swear. But no, I did want to give you guys a little bit of an update. Apparently they launched like the test net. I don't know if you guys saw the announcement. I was told a lot of people didn't see the announcement. It was depressing, actually. Yeah, it's interesting. I have been looking into new Hedera projects ever since the mint of those suitcases. I've been looking at some other stuff. Yes, thank you, Scorchman, for reminding me. Yes. I do want to hear a little bit about because as you guys know, on the 3rd, please go. Tomorrow we have a Serum City AMA that's in their Discord. I shared the link already, but everyone, please go click that so you can. You guys don't want to miss that. If you do miss it, we'll probably talk a little bit about a catch up just for everybody. But the main thing is, as Scorchman said, we are going to have this event with Phantom Galaxies. We're going to have people from Blowfish Studio coming, or someone from Blowfish coming to talk to us about the updates. Alpha, guys, you really, really don't want to miss this one. And it's going to be a game night. It's not till the 3rd. So make sure you click so it will remind you, and you do not.
Just guessing, but we'll probably have some guest-related prizes to give away. I mean, I don't know why we would do that. It's not like it makes any kind of sense or anything.
Guys, we don't know what they're going to give away. They could just be like, yeah, we'll give away a planet. Like, we don't know.
We
didn't
could
tell us.
probably give away something, too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we are going to be giving away something at the end. But just so you guys know, this is for the AMA. Don't expect, just prizes raining from the sky like usual. But we are going to be giving away some stuff. We're going to get into the game, show people how to get in. And again, we're going to be hearing some real alpha, straight from the horse's mouth. So, get in there, and we'll have a good time with it.
And let me say this: the way we're able to get people from Blowfish Studios is because our community, not the team, not the Alpha Origins LLC team, the community. Click the swords. There's a rumble going on.
Click the swords.
Our community is in these places interacting with these games and their communities, and they go, oh, hey, these Alpha Origins guys are actually playing and involved in our stuff. Let's go talk to them. So it's you guys it's Scorchman being there. It's Ron being there. It's Range being there. It's all you guys playing these different games. Not necessarily Phantom Galaxies, but you're in a bunch of other games. I just mean you guys are all in the games and in their communities. And you're bringing your experience to them, and you're bringing your experience in that game back to us. Yeah, Ron. Yeah. We know you're awesome.
Yeah, Ron was in the chat. He's lying. He's being modest.
We love Ron. Ron.
No, but really,
Ron's our
guys,
favorite non-teammate Canadian.
JC.
Realistically, most of these guys are, they're paid to show a project, or they do it for, publicity or whatever the means be. They don't actually play these games. Like, we are all, including you guys, actively playing these games and like genuinely trying to earn every day from them. And we're the people who are really, involved in this stuff. So it's like, and a lot of our partners too. So it's just like, it's awesome that what we have here, and it's cool to be able to get these guests to take the time out to come like hang out with us and to give prizes away. So, and to really, teach you guys how to play. And a lot of these games, they're hard to get into, like Big Time. We were able to get in for free very like last year, and it was really easy. Now it's really expensive. So it's like, we try to get people in
Not
when
worth it anymore.
exactly, and that's the reality is that you got to get in when you
gotta
can.
get in when the getting's good.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta get in early.
That's what I was trying to say. And that's the thing, like you can't, and that's why the early access that we're getting into for a lot of these is so important, especially for us when we're trying to generate funds to donate for the community. And it's like we need to make money at the end of the day, so we can't play crappy games that aren't making people money. So that's why a lot of these projects, like when we have these people come and speak with us, we really believe in their ecosystem. Like Blowfish and Phantom Galaxies is an incredible game. They have an anime coming. Scorchman, anything like really notable from the Starship chat? I know Giro was on with you, and I wasn't able to make it, so I was really curious kind of what's the updates with them.
As Ron would put it, it wasn't a huge thing, but they do this every week, so I don't expect a lot to come out. But they did say there's an update today or tomorrow. I get confused because they're Australian time or some other time. There's an update, and it's supposed to include what's called patrols, and those are going to be grouping up randomly. You can't make groups, but randomly to do events, to do things. So he didn't get into heavy details about that. They're looking at creating NFTs. You get guns in game and stuff like that. They're not NFTs, but all of this is coming after the current update, which is today or tomorrow. And it's supposed to include patrols, which is brand new. They're supposed to find some way to give us a little more Astropher. And JC, what was the item they were showing us that you may be able to win or earn? Do you remember?
I was not in there for that. I'm not sure.
It was
Giro. No, it was Giro. You're right. I'm sorry. There was, it's kind of like before you get the planet, they had this item that you got as a key holder for your planet. Well, they showed not the item, but the key holder for the item. So there's something about you may be able to win this item doing these newer quests. So if you haven't tried it, or you play it like me, I play it. I finished the elite track. I'm done for like 14 days. So get in there, get the new upgrade, see what's going on, let us know. I'm going to be trying it today or tomorrow myself.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, I definitely want to get in and check out some of the new stuff because, again, guys, there's going to be some changes to like kind of like the events that we're doing, like some, the different games that we're playing. Because at the end of the day, we want it to be worth your guys' time. If we're going to have an event together, where we're all going to play a game and, get down, like we want it to be a game that's not only fun, but profitable. So, that's why we're really trying to focus back in on Phantom Galaxies and Nexus for the time being, while some of these other games work out some of the issues that they're having. Like, as you guys know, there was an update and about Spider Tanks for any of you guys who are interested in Gala. And then also same thing with Big Time. They did hint that there is a matchmaking system coming very soon. So we will see.
Reptar.
Yes.
Did I already bring up the Gala thing with the hackathon?
You put it
no,
in the
you're
chat,
not.
but you
Okay.
haven't talked about it tonight.
All right, just a quick update, people. Gala is doing a hackathon that is also coordinated with AWS and Alienware. So Gala is tying with two well-known companies, and they're doing a hackathon right now with a gift up towards the $1 million range total gift values. So if you want to give a look at Gala, something going on right now.
Hey, Gala tokens doing well. Gala tokens up over 5 cents. So
And
congrats.
and that's the thing. There's
Congrats
just
to
a lot
people
of
that bought it at 2 cents.
yeah, it's just a lot of drama with them. That's all it is. You know, they're going through a couple lawsuits right now, but nothing against them. Like they're the ones spearheading the lawsuits. So it's just like I don't understand. I think people just hear the word lawsuit and get scared, which is understandable. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. My point is like we all know that these games are not finished, and we all know that a lot of them need a lot of work. And my thing is I want to make sure that we are, you know, we are spending our time wisely on what games we're playing. Because at the end of the day, we want you guys making money. We want you guys in games to have fun. You know what I mean? And right now, it really just seems that you know, when you're talking about trading your time for money and having the most fun, right now it's Phantom Galaxies and Nexus. You know, if you're already set up to play big time, you can make probably more money playing big time. But again, you have to be set up and you've had to have been playing for the past year to really have those things, or it's going to be expensive. So, just we're trying to respect your guys' time and you know, really just make sure that we're getting into the games that we need to get into. And you know, we as some of these other games evolve, like big time, like when they launch their leaderboard system, it's going to be much easier for us to go in with 2 or 3 people and get a team together and just go in, you know.
Matchmaking is what you meant.
Excuse me, yes, matchmaking. I keep saying leaderboard and I realize that, but yeah, it's definitely, yep, exactly. So you need to really make sure there needs to be some changes. Same thing with Illuvium. I mean, for real, like Illuvium's a great game, but it was so boring in Overworld, and it really Arena wasn't really that fun on its own. So it's just like, you know, I know a lot of us have stepped away from it. There's no reason to play Illuvium Zero right now, because they already kind of gave away the stuff. So we get it, guys, but it's like, you know, if you guys have looked at Illuvium lately. They've added so much stuff that I'm sure that they looked at Pal World and were just like, we need to do that. You know, I'm talking like stuff like Pokemon Legends Arceus, where they're all running around in real time, and you're battling the creatures down and getting them to, you know, it's really in depth what they've added. They've added open beta in Q2. I mean, that's huge. So and guys, like next year, it's probably going to be close to public launch. I mean, Illuvium has been building for a long time. It's close. You know what I mean? Like they are definitely ramping up. And then you look at things like Faraway. Like they launched Dookie Dash and it was a huge success. I have it on my phone right now. You know, same thing with Legends of the Mara, which is coming like the end of this year. I mean, there's so much launching that we're involved with that this year is going to melt, like for real.
Guys, we all know the gaming industry is not going anywhere. And as the gaming industry moves into Web3 and realizes that they can make a lot of money helping their players to make money, you know, I say this all the time. Every time we talk about this, if you go back 20 years and you played World of Warcraft, you could go in the game and you could get these random things and you could sell them, but if you got caught, they banned your account. Now, and you had gold farmers out the freaking yin yang, and I swear to God, if Big Time does not create a spam filter in the voice in the text chat from all these stupid bots spamming buy this, anyway, I rabbit trail. Like 20 years ago, you would have your account banned for trying to sell items that you looted in game. Now, we're selling items that we loot in game for money.
And realistically, guys, I mean, even if you have 1 or 2 Time Wardens and you're renting it out every month, you're making a few $100s every month, which is just
Are they
huge.
back up that high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, commons are renting for $40 a month. Unfortunately.
Yeah. But anywhere above that, like like the floor on most of them are untouched. Like from everywhere between uncommon and legendary, they're pretty close.
Well, the
But
common
again,
the common floor as far as
it was
as
way
buying them,
overinflated.
yeah, it was. But as far as buying them, they're back up to $400. You know, they
Yeah.
went stupid all the way up to almost 1,200, and then they dropped down to below the 300, and then now they're back up to 400, which is where they were before they went stupid for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah,
And that's the thing. I mean, the base rarity should never have been $1,000. Like it was way too inflated. And you know what? Maybe when we go back into the bull market, maybe they'll be $2,000. Like who knows? But at the end of the day, like when you really need to pay attention to what they're renting for. And right now, realistically, you're getting about 150 for an uncommon a month, which again is really not bad, but they're around $1,000. So the ROI is roughly like 5 months now. It was like 3 months before. So the ROI changes based on how much you're getting, but it's that's for a week long rental.
They've added in weekly rentals as opposed to monthly rentals. But look, if
so for an uncommon, it would be around 150.
Yeah. If you were with us a year ago when we were handing out Ruby passes, you could have gotten all this stuff free.
Dude, I'm pissed. I sold 3 common Time Wardens for $50 each. And same thing with Giro. Like we sold them because we didn't know what they were going to be worth, and then like now here they were selling for $1,000 each. I missed out on the $3,000 worth of profit because I sold too early. Like it's crazy how much they actually went up from where we got them. But
if you
they're still holding.
If you bought one at $1,000, it's now worth $400. So
yeah. So it's Bew 10 ape.
10 ape token for you, Bew. Let me take a minute to say I highlighted Pumpkin King's thing here on our live stream. I've pulled up this little graphic he's got. This is our last qualifier for this month, this coming Monday. I've got this pulled up on screen, so I'm talking to the people watching the stream here. This is our last qualifier. This Monday we have the weekly Alpha Origins Poker Club. And then, how many PK? How many winners can we get? How many people do we have left? So 18 total will be able to sit at the monthly Alpha Origins poker table, where we'll have a bunch of larger prizes. So we have 2 slots left for this month to play, and you have to win. You have to win first or second in this next week's Monday night. Next Monday night. So what is that? The 25th. If you like playing, online poker, come in and win. And not only can you win the prizes like I put up on the page there, but you'll also win a seat at the monthly table with bigger prizes. So PK, again, Pumpkin King, thank you so much for running this. Pumpkin King runs a weekly poker event for us and several other Discords as well. PK's the man. So thank you so much.
Slays it. Seriously, like huge shout out. It's been amazing to get new people in here. It's just all around been awesome. And I haven't been able to make it yet because Mondays are unfortunately really busy. But one of these days I'm gonna pop in there. You guys are gonna have to go against Reptar and all my poker skills. It's gonna happen. But no, and again, I just want to remind everybody, we do have a busy week this week. We have the Serum City AMA tomorrow. Check out in the events for the thing. It's also on Twitter if you guys, or X, if you guys want to check it out. And we also have the Phantom Galaxy thing coming up in a couple weeks, guys. Make sure you are there. You definitely want to be there. are going to give us some awesome information. And I, again, don't know what they're giving away, but it could be big. And I want everyone to be able to have a chance to win that. And it's going to be at our normal game night time. So if you're here now, then you should be good to go for next in a couple weeks when we do the event. Range is gone forever.
Bye.
Dun dun dun.
I will go ahead and shut down our live stream. If you're watching live or if you're watching on the replay, thanks for watching. Get in our Discord. Make sure you find out the events that we're on. If you have any questions, you can post them here on X, on Twitch, on YouTube. Just toss us a question underneath these streams. Or the best thing you can do is get in our Discord. Everybody, all these people that you see on this screen right here that are in this event, they are Alpha Origins. We all are here for each other. We all take care of each other. We all throw out our various knowledge points. You can see if you're watching the chat as you're going through, people are talking about stuff they know. The whole community is here to support each other because, I know it's corny, but we are all going to make it. So that's it for the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Get in our Discord. Come in here and play with us.